All right, good day from wherever you're watching all around the world. Welcome to 60 Days Business Mentorship with Ojo Ayokunle. So today I'm going to be discussing market research. We're going to be discussing around market research for startups. So let me just say this very important thing. Businesses don't fail because they lack passion. Businesses fail necessarily because they lack the market signals. Businesses fail because they ignore market signals. You see, most entrepreneurs start business based on what they like, not what the market wants. I can remember the days where I was selling plantain chips, right? I once upped plantain chips. Songo Poly Road, right? UI access, right? So I was selling plantain chips, but what the market wanted was akara and pop-off. But because I am so emotional and passionate about selling plantain chips, oh my goodness, that business nosedived. There's nothing I did not tweak plantain chips with. I did some experiments that eventually became a concussion just by trying to innovate plantain chips. Because I was selling what the market does not want. Right? Because you see, in business, the market is the boss. Your market is your employer. Hello, your market is your employer. When it comes to business, your market is your employer. Your market is your employer. Your market is your employer. You can write that down. Your market is your employer. Let that sink, right? Businesses is not done with emotion. Your emotion is not your employer. Business is not done with assumptions. Your assumption is not your employer. Businesses are not done with excitement. Your excitement is not your employer. All right? The market decides what you sell. That's why you say Dangote is even going too far. I know of people that have activities and profitabilities in different markets. There's one of my big daddies, one of my mentors, is in the tech space, is in the hospitality space, is in the fintech space, is also in construction space, is just in markets that are meeting demands. Is in the food and drink space, is in the music space. Are we together now? Is necessarily having those businesses coined out and making money just because he has discovered that there is a market. So the market decides what you sell. So I want to show how smart entrepreneurs study market before investing time, energy, and money. First, what is market research? Market research means understanding the people who will pay you. Simple. Understanding the people who will pay you. That is what market research is. So you must understand who they are, what they want, what they struggle with, what they are already paying for. I'll take that again. You need to understand who they are, what they want, what they struggle with, and also what they are already paying for and what they are complaining about. Because money flows towards solved problems. You can write that down. Money flows towards solved problems. If you don't understand the problem, you cannot provide a profitable solution. You can't. Second is the 3 questions every startup must answer. As a startup, you must answer these 3 questions. Before you launch any business, you must answer these 3 powerful questions. So number 1 is, who exactly is my target customer? Not everybody is your customer. Hello. If you sell to everybody, you sell to nobody. If you sell to everybody, you will sell to nobody. Because you see, in this 60 days mentorship is getting to a dimension where you need to start engaging what you're learning from. Because you see, Your market is your boss. We've entered the market research, the market series now in this mentorship, the sales and marketing series. All right. So you need to define your audience clearly. Are your audience students? Are your audience young professionals? Are your audience business owners? Are your audience parents? Are your audience the church community? Clarity in audience leads to clarity in marketing. Yeah, clarity in audience leads to clarity in marketing, because you see, if you are not clear with your audience, you cannot be clear with your marketing drive. You cannot be clear with your marketing direction. So you need to understand that clarity in audience determines clarity in marketing. All right. So very quickly, the second question you need to ask yourself is, what audience problem do they want solved? Successful business. OP came into the financial space, smartness, that swift transfers, and also remove transfer cost, transaction cost. They solved an urgent and emotional problem. I want to move my money from point A to point B. Why must I pay from the money I am saving to move from one to move it from one bank to another bank? Why should I pay? For example, people don't buy food, they buy convenience and satisfaction. That is why the Globos, the Chowdex, the Item 7 goals are making money in Nigeria today. They are selling to you convenience and satisfaction. It's not food you're buying. People don't buy clothes, they buy confidence and identity. I'm currently wearing a Narcissus wear now. I would also love to wear a Vodi, right? I also love to wear the Ayomakun. What's this man's brand? This Ayomakun's younger brother brand. Seems keeping my mind now. People wear confidence and identity. Who is sewing for you? Can you be that person that when they hear that people are wearing your brand, they can take them serious? You see, I always tell my clients, if I buy from you to the president or the first lady, and they want to check out your page, will they feel degraded, dishonored, or they will feel like, oh, sorry, I think I need to buy from this person, or they will feel appreciated and honored? Identity. People don't buy courses, they buy results and transformation. You see, people are not just buying courses. What result, what transformation does your course bring? Your job is to identify the real pain behind the purchase. That's your job. You need to identify the real pain behind the purchase. All right. Who is already solving this problem? That is understanding your competitor. You see, your competitor is not your enemy. Your competition is not your enemy. Competition is an evidence that money exists in that market. Oh, yeah. Money exists in that market. When you see competitors, ask what they are doing well. What are customers complaining about? The gaps that exist in the market. Inside those gaps lies your opportunity to make money. Remember, money lies in opportunity. Money hides in opportunities. The third thing when it comes to market research for startups is simple market research method for startups. By the way, if you need market research solutions, just write in the comment section, market research. I can help you make market research at the Ojo Ayokunle brand. We'll teach you, but the Elon Dimension brand, we would necessarily help you solve the problem. All right. Personally, I will teach you, but corporately, we'll solve it for you. So as a brand, Elon Dimensions, we can help you market research for your startup. All right, at it's not free. It's not free. All right. So you don't need millions of naira to do market research. You just need curiosity and observation. There are four simple methods. All right. Four simple methods. Number one is the social media research. Check Instagram, check YouTube, check TikTok, check Twitter. Look for what people are complaining about, what content goes viral, what people are asking question about. The comment section is a good mine of market intelligence. Oh yeah. I've expanded the scope of our branding solutions just by doing social media market research. I've closed deals and partnerships that are in millions, right? I don't want to mention figures right there. Just necessarily because I have made social media research, market research. Number two is customers' conversations. You see, when you're also selling, right, you're just entering the market, observe the communities of your competitors. What are they talking about there? Talk to people, conversations. Ask questions like, what challenges do you face in this area that you want to go into? Take, for example, you want to go into tech, and you have a tech solution. In that market, you need to start asking questions from the potential customers, from the existing customers in that market. What solutions have you tried before? What frustrates you about these existing options? You see, customer will literally tell you what to build on. Yeah, because whenever you meet their need, you are needed. Oh yeah. Hello, whenever you meet a need, you are needed. You are needed. You are needed. You're needed. So you need to understand that you have customer conversations to be able to understand the dynamics of what to build. Because customers will literally tell you what to build. I can remember there's a tech brand I went for a free project development boot camp. They're on the island, right? They had a lot of people show interest in the boot camp, but you know, they didn't get a turnout. I was literally the only person that walked in. Okay. So now, and I told them, I said, for you guys to scale, for you guys to build, have a transportation partnership attached to your business. And the transportation partnership should necessarily be a marketing strategy. It should be carved out as a marketing budget. Because people are willing to learn, but they are largely on the mainland. And mainland to the island, if it's not Wonderland, can be stressful. People can come from anywhere to Wonderland at a hotel just to have fun. When it's something of value, right, they're always resenting to it. So to make you penetrate the market easier and faster, get transportation. I literally told them what to work on in their marketing. I just hope they do. Because you see, most times, you don't necessarily need to go and build your customers. There are other businesses that already have your customers. But that's by the way. The third dynamics for market research, method for market research is competitor analysis. Study businesses in your niche. Observe their pricing, their offers, their messaging, their customer feedback. Because you see, smart entrepreneurs will learn from the market before competing in the market. Okay, so method 4 is to test small before going big. Yeah, invest heavily. Before investing heavily, run small experiment. Sell to 10 people first. If 10 people buy, you can sell to 100. If 100 buy, you can sell to 1,000. If 1,000 buy, you can sell to 10,000. If 10,000 buy, you can sell to 100,000. If 100,000 buy, you can sell to 1 million. If 1 million buy, you can sell to 10 million. If 10 million buys, you can sell to 100 million. If 100 million buys, you can sell to 1 billion. That is called market validation. All right, so my final words of wisdom to any startup or existing entrepreneur is: entrepreneurs who ignore market research build businesses on hope. But if you study your market very well, you build data-based and demand-based business. Oh yeah, in the mobilization arm of Elon Dimension, event mobilization arm of Elon Dimension, we practically know about 7,000 that data of over 7,000 people that have taken for different events that has been consistent. As a matter of fact, we've done over 15,000 people. But we know that this 7,000, if we reach out to them for an event, we can get a percentage depending on how often we run the publicity, right? Can get a certain percentage for this client satisfaction. So we are not just assuming, yeah, we're not just assuming. We have data to back up, the demand of, our clientele. So, and when demand meets the right solution, profit becomes predictable. That's where I'm going. That's the essence of understanding your market, running market research as a startup. Because you see, before launching your next idea, remember this principle. Don't fall in love with your idea, fall in love with solving real problems. Because problems create markets and markets create money. Hello, you can write that down. Problems create markets and markets create money. So if this mentorship session for day 11 has added value to you, make sure you like this video. Make sure you drop a comment of what you've learned in the comment section. Subscribe and share this video to your fellow entrepreneurs and creators. You see, let's build, let's grow, and let's dominate the markets together. I'll see you tomorrow in day 12. Thank you.